Just moments ago, this capacity crowd heard the words they wanted to hear all weekend. The cars have fired, 32 cars strong, getting ready to go to post here in the Sunoco World Series, the final event in the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour. The temperature, well, you take a look at it, it couldn't be finer for racing, but we'll be talking a little bit about these wind gusts. That could become an issue, Jimmy, as we start to look at what's at stake during this race. As you said, all right, you want to be the hunter? Well, that's the case. And this 5/8 of a mile oval until New Hampshire Motor Speedway, well, this is the largest track in New England, but not anymore. And forget about the money, forget about all that. This is all about winning the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour Championship. And certainly Bobby Santos started, as we take a look at the front row and go through the rest of the field, started by snaring the pole position, and then on the redraw, he ends up pulling number 1. Flanking him on the outside is Eric Byrne. Then we move to row number 2, and that's where the first of our eyes-on drivers comes. You like old TC, don't you?
I like Teddy Christopher. He's won back-to-back World Series, and I think he'll be the first driver possibly to win 3 in a row.
Stefanik on the outside, and then in row 3, it's Rowan Pennick, a former winner on the Whelen Modified Tour this year. And then on the outside of him, Kelly Stamets. Your eyes on around that driver, aren't they?
Streak continued at Stafford with a second-place finish, making it 6 podiums in 9 races for the number 6 car. But he has yet to win this year, so he's definitely hungry for it. Thompson's been kind to him. 3 of his 4 career wins have come here at Thompson.
Row 4 finds Jimmy Blewett, Ned Flemke Jr. in the 5th row. James Savali was chasing for the Southern Modified Tour Championship, only to have it go away. And on the outside, Georgie Brunhosel III. Row 6 is Eric Beers, flanked by Woody Pitkat. And in row 7, the youngster, 18 years of age, Eric Rudolph from Ransomville, New York. And my eyes-on driver, Burt Myers of Walnut Cove, North Carolina, making his second trip north, but this time he carries the Whelen Southern Modified Tour crown with him. As we go deeper into the field and you take a look at the starting lineups, this, Jimmy, is going to be an interesting race on so many facets and for so many reasons. One of them is that the pit road incident that we had at the Stafford Motor Speedway, this is a much wider, much longer, bigger pit stalls, so I don't think we'll have that problem like we had at the last race at Stafford.
Green flag is out, Jack.
On the inside, here they go. Will it be Bobby Santos down into turn number 1? He's being challenged from behind by Christopher. And look at Stefanik on the outside as Eric Byrne takes the front spot from Santos.
This is a position that I don't think Bobby Santos expected from Eric Byrne to jump that quick to the outside.
Santos now trying to settle in the second spot. Third spot goes to Stefanik, and trying to move up in there is the red car of Ted Christopher, who finds a spot directly in front of the 6 of Ronnie Silk. They run nose to tail down into turn 4.
Stefanik real loose right there off of turn 3, exiting turn 4. And I'll tell you what, you've been wanting that under the lap race to see the tires. You don't hit before the day's over. You take a chance of hitting too early. We saw that happen this year, and you end up losing the race here at Thompson.
Patience, so very much in play here. Only 2 laps about to complete the 3rd lap. And Jimmy, right now, I'm sure the spotters are going, settle down, settle down. You still got 147 laps to go in this.
The big thing is you're right, patience is very critical today, because this is a long race. You do have to make a pit stop. But most importantly, you know, for Bobby Santos and Mike Stefanik and Teddy and Silk right there running 2nd through 4th, these guys are in the chase for this championship. And the thing is they don't have to work their way through the track, which is a benefit to them.
Take a look back there in the battle for the 12th, 13th, and 14th spot. That white car on the inside, that is a new Troyer entry. Todd Szegedy debuted at Stafford, and this is the old Whisk Snuggles car that won at Stafford Motor Speedway. On the inside of Woody Pitkat in that maroon, 28 on the outside.
Yeah, and we're seeing right there Rudolph right on their back bumper too. You would have thought Szegedy probably would have had a little bit better year than he had, but he did win at Stafford, and trying to get his ducks in a row here before next year.
Szegedy, who started in the 15th position here, has moved up by 2 spots. He is trying to work his way through some heavy race traffic. One of the reasons why the race traffic is so heavy is because during qualifying, the colder temperatures for the first cars out did not yield them the speeds they wanted. Some very fast cats in the middle of the field.
Yeah, and the thing was, is qualifying. We saw, if you would have gained like a 1/10 of a second, you could have moved as much as 12 to 14 positions up. So these guys feel their car was capable of doing it. They just didn't get the lap they needed on Saturday qualifying.
Well, we when you take a look at Eric Byrne as he starts to feel the heat again from Bobby Santos. Started on the tour back in 2004. He runs only part-time, and oh boy, that car almost got away from him out of turn number 4. Santos, I got to tell you, if I'm driving that Mystic Missile right now and knowing what's at stake, I don't want to make any miscues, do I?
No, you don't. You know, the thing about Bobby Byrne, he has put some caution on the
caution. That looks to be the 33 of Wade Cole of Riverton, Connecticut. Brings out the first caution of the evening. He started in the 30th spot. This gives us all a chance to catch our breath with 9 laps in the record books as they come down to the caution. We'll come back and take a look at what's going on in the early going here in the Sunoco World Series right after this. Byrne is on the pole, Santos on the outside, and Stefanik lurking in third. Here at the Thompson Speedway, let's bring you up to speed. We're in our second caution, but here's what happened while you were gone. On the restart, Eric Byrne decided to take the outside, Jimmy, and it worked to his advantage, as it seems as if the high groove is the best groove right now.
Yeah, and that was the same thing he did on the original start where Santos was on the pole and Byrne was on the outside. But look who's coming on the outside, Jackie.
On the outside comes Teddy Christopher. He moves into second. That drops Santos back to third. We're going back to green yet again with Teddy Christopher on the inside. And at the drop of the green flag, Byrne takes that high side again. But Christopher way wide up in front of him.
What a slide job Teddy did there.
Oh, you really think that was a slide job?
Man. I'll tell you what, though, Teddy, you know, he doesn't have as much to lose as the 4 car. He's doing everything he can to try to win this race. And they come the first 3 times.
See the speeds escalate, almost ticking 130 miles an hour. It's not the straight line speed, it's the corner speed here. And look at Byrne is battling back, and Bobby Santos is fading. Santos reporting during the caution, car not turning in the middle of the corner the way he'd like.
Yeah, he was saying that on the radio. It was a little tight, Jackie, and then it snaps loose. And I think that allows him not to get the line he wants. Now he's all the way back to 6th position. Not good, and Byrne making a move on the inside of Teddy.
Eric Byrne on the inside in the silver car, part-timer Teddy Christopher, former NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour champion, does the crossover, tries the inside. Car almost gets away from him at the line. Byrne battles back.
Teddy with another slide back up to him again. It opens a door for Mike Stefanik.
You've got to look at that and wonder. But Teddy Christopher takes over the lead. He's followed by Stefanik. Silk has moved into the 3rd position as Byrne has faded. Byrne now finds himself way back. He has dropped back to the 6th position as that move was just, it just took him right out of the hunt.
What happens, Jackie, when you get pushed up that high on the racetrack, you get a lot of marbles and stuff collected on your tires, and it's not good, and right now he's paying the price.
So Stefanik moves in right behind Teddy Christopher. You look at Byrne, he has paid the price. As we said, he has dropped back to the 5th position. But it is a battle up front. Stefanik, a 9-time national titleist in the Busch North and in the Whelen Modified Tour, trying to go after Teddy Christopher. Crossover move on the inside. Comes the 52-year-old against another 52-year-old on the outside. Christopher gets the best of it.
The thing is, it's only fitting. Here's your the guys with the most wins here at Thompson, Teddy, and then Mike Stefanik in second.
Teddy Christopher trying to become the first man in history to win back-to-back Sunoco World Series of Speedway races here at the Thompson International Speedway. The titleist in 08, the titleist in 09. Stefanik trying to score his first victory of the year and on the way to a national title.
Did you see that little bump by Mike Stefanik on the back of Teddy? He isn't happy with the way Teddy's driving him right now.
Let's take a look. If the points ended right now, who would be the winner? It would be Bobby Santos by just 17. But as we said, Santos fading just a bit, settling in the 6th position. Meanwhile, this is a torrid battle up front between Ted Christopher, who has already won 9 times in the SK Modifieds here, a winner the last time we were here at Thompson in the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour, including his driver in the Whelen Modified Tour when they run at Thompson. Goes to the inside, tries to challenge Teddy Christopher. They're side by side down the backstretch. They bump, Jimmy.
This is something that, you know, Mike is, they bump again in turn 3. Mike finally gets the move. They bump again off the 4. Jackie, I'm telling you what, these guys, for the 2 veterans, they're putting on a whale of a race right there. Racing for the lead. Exciting.